Okay, moving forward, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about my top weight loss tips. This subject kind of came about because last year, as some of you know that have been following along for a while, I lost 20 pounds. Yay! It was so exciting and so pumped and proud of myself, and I still am proud of myself, but over the course of the last few months, I've gained about 7 pounds back, which is not a huge deal, but it kind of is to me. It's enough that I can feel the difference in my clothes, and I wouldn't know I had gained it, except I kind of felt a difference and then jumped on the scale and found out, oh crap, like, oh no, this actually did happen. It's not, water weight or muscle or anything else that's happening. Let's just own up to it and face it. And so I thought that I would, for myself, to give myself a little bit of extra motivation and reminder, go over the things that have made me successful in weight loss and in improving my overall healthy lifestyle, because it's not just about the number on the scale. It's about making your whole life better and more healthy for yourself and for your family and your friends. So part of this is selfish because I need to be reminded of these things, but part of it is also for you, who is probably somewhere on this fitness journey and needs a place to get started. These are some great all-around useful tips for helping you build a healthy life. So the first one that I'm going to share with you today is finding your motivation, finding your why. Why do you want to get healthy, lose weight, start an exercise program? And I think this is really, really key for starting weight loss, continuing weight loss, and maintaining weight loss. We need to have the answer to this burning yes, this why inside of us. Why do I want to lose this weight? Why do I want to be healthy? And if we don't have a reason, we don't have a motivation, then we're just going to start and fizzle out like so many of us have done so many times. Start with the best of intentions, and then a couple weeks later, we're devouring a bag of potato chips or sleeping in past our alarm to get up and exercise every day of the week. And so I hope that you're like me and this is relatable. And I think what's really helped me, I was reading recently The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And in it, Stephen Covey talks a lot about finding your motivation, finding what drives you, and what he calls the burning yes in your life. Your burning yes is what drives you, what motivates you, what challenges you, the real core and essence of what you're here, what your purpose here on earth is. And he suggests, which I think this is a great way to start, we're going to narrow it down to weight loss, but we're going to start with a lot bigger picture about who you are and what you want to be and become in life. So first off, I would encourage you to think about the roles that you're involved in your life. What are you? If you're like me, the first thing that kind of pops to your mind is wife, mother, sister, friend, employee, all these really great roles that we're involved in, and those are, I'm not bashing those roles, those are good things, but we have to look at overall in a bigger picture, what are the roles that are really important? And some important roles that we left off of that I think have to be primary in our life is a child of God and an individual. And really, I feel like if we can prioritize those roles and go, first of all, before I'm a wife, mother, sister, friend, employee, I'm a child of God, and that's the primary focus of my life. That's my true motivation, that I want to be an example of a healthy, abundant life to everyone around me. That's one of my deep motivations, that I don't want to be found less than faithful or less than my very best, even in my physical appearance. I want that to be a priority in my life. Also, as an individual, that's a huge part of your role, and if you define yourself by everything else besides that, it just doesn't work out. And so when we feed the primary roles, yourself, your individual, yourself as a child of God, then those roles flow into making you a great wife, making you a great spouse, making you a great sister, making you a great friend, making you a great mom. But if you're not taking the time to focus on those first roles and prioritize them, then those other roles aren't going to be as strong and not going to be as great. So then, of course, so we were thinking about our roles. What am I here to do? Prioritizing the roles, what's most important? I'm a child of God, I'm an individual. And then organize your life around those priorities. So when we come to our motivation, if we're looking really at those primary roles, my first role is a child of God, then my day is going to be focused around, starting out with my quiet time and then moving into my exercise routine because I feel a sense of honoring God with my body and taking care of myself, and then moving into taking care of my family, taking care of other people, and finding that motivation in looking at these roles that we have for ourselves. So I would really encourage you to, first of all, sit down with a piece of paper and pen and think about your roles. Write them. How do you define your life? What parts are you playing? Second, prioritize them. What is really most important to you? Maybe being a good mom, I don't know, is the most important thing to you. Well, if you're going to be a really great mom, you need to be around for your kids. You need to be healthy and active for your kids. And maybe that is your deep driving motivation. I know for me, two really tangible things that motivate me are, one, I don't want to have diabetes. Type 2 diabetes runs in my family. Don't want it. Don't want anything to do with it. And number two, I like to get up in the morning and just put on clothes and know that the clothes fit me well, and I'm not hiding weird bulges or dressing to conceal certain parts of my body that I'm not happy with. That I can just get up, pick out some clothes, love them, put them on, head out the door, and not spend so much time agonizing in front of the mirror about what do I look like or what am I trying to hide or minimize. And so those are kind of two big motivators for me, and what kind of re-triggered the whole something's not right here because I've gained this this amount of weight. And getting back to those motivations, I realized that I'd let some of my healthy habits slip, and I wasn't being as motivated by a healthy lifestyle, overall fitness, for my overall health and well-being, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I was kind of getting off track with these goals that I was more important about being, a friend or a fun person or, a wife or a sister that, goes out and has fun and can just kind of cut loose. And I see that kind of in my eating habits, that sometimes when I want to be such a fun whatever role, fun sister, fun friend, fun wife, I do a lot of overeating and I treat myself a lot, and I've lost sight of that motivation. And if we can find and key into our motivation, I think that we can stick to our weight loss goals and that we can accomplish them with the motivation. We can also accomplish our maintenance, and we can keep this process going, because we don't want to lose weight or be healthy for a wedding or a 10-year reunion. I hope that you're driving motivation and something that's deeper, and is a deeper why and a burning yes that you want in your life. So that's my tip for today. I hope that you enjoy it, and please feel free to comment about what motivates you to live a healthy life in the comment section.